What up, fam? E-Fresh here, and I'm back with another new video, and today we are back in the world of Destiny 2. Now, in today's video, we have a new exotic sidearm that just dropped today, and it is called the Devil's Ruin. Now, let's take a look at the perks before I go into full detail about the gun. The intrinsic perk is called Close the Gap, Variable Trigger. Press and release to fire individual shots. Hold to charge up a high-powered staggering laser that's strong against unstoppable champions. You get extended barrel. You also get projection fuse, which it increases the range. You get pyrogenesis, which fully charging this laser refills the magazine from reserves. Meaning, when you do the burst, when you hold it and charge it up and you shoot the little laser out, it refills the magazine from the reserves. It's kind of weird the way it's worded, but it'll somehow make sense. And then you get combat grip, which is basically just controls recoil a little bit better. Now, as for the gun itself, I'm not gonna do a full video, like a full gameplay video of me playing it, because it's really not that crucial, and there's already plenty of them that are already out anyway. I'm just giving you my thoughts of what I think about the gun personally. Personally, it's kind of underwhelming for me. It's just like, okay, it's just, you know, it's okay. Like, just some of the things that I've learned. Now, firing as a normal sidearm without the charge, it's this weird thing about, like, the hit registration it's not the greatest. It's not the greatest. Like, it's okay, but it's not. There's way too many other sidearms that feel way better to use than this one without the burst. Now, with the burst, it's good and bad. It's good sometimes because from a certain range, you can melt people with it. Like with that one burst, it's a kill. Like, if you hit them with the whole burst. Now, with that distance though, and people who know how to strafe, it's kind of hard sometimes to hit people with it, especially on console. On PC, it's probably a laser, and I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people from PC making videos who are saying how, you know, it's really good and it's really strong or whatever. But on console, it's gonna be harder to hit with that laser than it is on PC. So that's one thing you have to bear in mind as a console player when you're using it. Yes, I am a console peasant. No problem admitting that, and I love it. But it's kind of harder to hit with that, even though you can still be successful with it. And like, there's people who probably can control it better than others. But for me personally, it kind of hit me. I was just like, well, why not just use an air intel from this position? At the end of the day, like, if you really think about it, like an air intel, or I mean, it kind of fires like a Prometheus lens, but the charge time, it takes a little bit longer instead of it being immediate. So it's kind of like I can use the Prometheus lens and be just as successful with it, if not more, or I can just use an air intel and probably shoot from even further distance than what that already is. And the other thing about it is, for the range that it's for, it's also the same amount of range as hand cannons. So people that are, you know, good to decent with hand cannons, you can fairly easily outgun the Devil's Ruin with the burst because they have to charge it. So, you know, with a 150 RPM, like say Spare Rations, it's just, you know, you can 3-shot them quicker than that burst is gonna kill you. So it's just, like I said, people who aren't paying attention, you know, like you're going around the map, you can rack up a lot of kills with it. I mean, I won't lie to you, like, it's not bad. But anytime you're going heads up against somebody who I would say is competent, I mean, they can easily outgun you. It's not hard to like outgun that weapon. So for PvP purposes, I'm just gonna give it a meh. Like, it's okay. It's not the greatest thing. It's not the worst. Like I said, you're gonna see people who make videos who are saying that this gun is like amazing, and then you're gonna see people who make videos where they're gonna be just like, it's okay. Because I mean, for me personally, it's just that. It's just okay. Like, it's nothing for me to, you know, go run outside naked for and scream how it's great. It's just like an okay weapon. So when you get it, it should only take you a grand total of like 10 minutes to get this gun. That was another thing that kind of upset me. I was like, man, this is an exotic quest that I was, you know, kind of excited for, and then it literally is just you doing one thing. Or I'm sorry, 2 things. You do a sundial, you get the quest, you go to the Twilight Gap in this one mission, and you find pieces. That's it. I was like, that's it, man. The only cool part about this mission is the last, maybe like what, I'd say 4 or 5 minutes. It's just Shaxx, Osiris, and Saint 14 talking to each other. Which this moment, which I will let it play out through at the end of this, is probably the coolest moment I've experienced in this. No, there's no probably. It is easily the coolest moment I've experienced in this DLC. And that, I'm speaking of Season of the Undying. I'm speaking of all of it. Like even Shadowkeep. Shadowkeep was great, but this alone was the coolest moment that I've experienced since I've had this current DLC. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, but just my final thoughts. The gun's okay. I probably won't use it. It's probably gonna go in my vault. Like, it's just okay. It's not that big a deal. But maybe you like it. Maybe you'll enjoy it. Maybe you'll go around fragging with it, and maybe it'll become your favorite gun. Just for me personally, it's just okay. So I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, stay tuned. I'm gonna play the last part where Shaxx and Saint 14 Osiris were chit chatting. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you hit that comment button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more content. And hit the comments down below and tell me how you feel about this gun, because I really want to know. That being said, guys, I'm out.
One more.
Got one. Guardian, whether you wanted it or not,
Really?
you've become the best of us.
Whether we wanted it or not.
Close to it.
Yeah, for real. I think it did that.
Without you, there would be no Saint 14. The Battle of Twilight Gap might have been lost.
Do a Crucible match versus Fallen.
Your ego knows no
That'd be
bounds.
tight.
And you have a fat head, Warlock.
What's all this? Guardian, there are no sanctioned matches at Twilight Gap right now.
Yo, this is
Exactly
dope.
what I was saying.
Osiris,
Warlord Shaxx, as I live and breathe.
Saint 14? I thought you were dead.
Brothers, I have always hated you.
Yo, this is tight.
They'll be at this for a while, Guardian. Feel free to move about the universe. I'm sure you have better things to do than listen to this.
Actually, no.
Shaxx, the Crucible. What have you done with
That was it.
It's not
Wow.
the crucible by which you
They
and
got
I
the
were
gun.
forged. Took years. But Twilight Gap changed everything. After that day out there, the Crucible went from a place where we settled our differences to a place where we bettered ourselves.
I heard you give out some amazing weapons to your fighters.
So we're okay.
Weapons are earned with blood,
See that?
sweat, and tears.
Wait, that's it?
Are you sure your fighters are bettering themselves or chasing hardware?
Listen, even Guardians need to get paid once in a while.
When you put it that way, you sound like that sad, lonely rat man who lives downstairs.
The Drifter.
Oh shit.
Your enemy's close, right? Watch him for us.
I was shocked to see Eris mourn again. She is not as she was.
Okay.
She
My man going
represents
through
the
everybody.
rest of us. Ghostless. And stronger than you and me both.
Perhaps we could get her a bigger gun. She would not have to carry that rock all the time. Speaking of guns, tell me more about these weapons you've crafted. I am not allowed to earn them. I have heard you made one for young Redrix. Redrix's Claymore?
Broadsword.
What about hand cannon as well? You made one for Yosef. Luna's Howl.
Yes, Luna was his dog. She passed on the moon, fighting Hive.
Those bastards. I
Huh.
thought you killed their king.
Are these questions leading anywhere, Saint?
Yes. The long rifle you designed, the revoker. What's the story
Fuck that
behind it?
gun.
Oh
What did
shit.
it do?
The old power
Shoots
revoker.
bullets, Saint. It's a gun.
All the good work you've done. The city is amazing. The tower is amazing.
Anything I've done pales in comparison to what our Guardian has accomplished.
I always told you he
You mean
would
a humble
return to
brag.
save us.
Still wearing that spinfoil hat, I see. The Guardian saved you with Vex Tech. He is not a divine savior.
Hold up, Shaxx.
Wanna bet?
Oh, you never change.
And you still owe me Glimmer.
In my defense, you were dead. And I don't make much as Crucible handler.
You know, when I walk the streets of the city, the children demand I carry them. I do so, but I ask them to sing me a song. A song of their people.
No, I refuse.
Oh no.
Then you can pay me. A titan is only as good as his word.
But I don't know any songs.
Make something up.
Let me see.
He finna sing?
A few bars on the moon. How did it go? I'm on the moon.
What the fuck?
It's made of cheese.
That is awful.
It's not my song.
Wow.
It's Eris's.
It's made of cheese.
Dog, this fucking, that back and forth was better than anything this DLC has done.